everybody, Maria here, and I'm here to share with you a swap I am doing with Betty, who is Scrappassion01 here on YouTube. And we agreed to do a bee themed swap for spring, and I just finished mine up and I'd love to share it with you guys. So the first thing I'm going to share is this cute little fabric samples that I'm going to share with her, and there's about, let's see, 5 of them, and I can't remember how much it is. It's just a little bit. And I made this cute little pin here and one of these little bees from Hobby Lobby. I used that throughout the swap, and I just wrapped it up so she can use this how she wants to, and I used some of this fabric throughout the swap. Okay, and then the next thing is just something small that I got, and I wrapped it up like this, and it's just something small, and I hope she will like it. And this is just some paper from Hobby Lobby that came in a pack that I used. Okay, and then the next thing is these bees, and I don't want to take them out because they're taped down because of the sequins in here. And I just made, a flat back card that I doubled up, and these are multiple layers, and I think it's 6 or 7, and I cut those on my Cricut Joy. Love how those came out. And then the topper here is a KS craft die, and these little flowers are from Denise, who is Solo Crafts. She does a great job, and I know how to make these too. I have some, but I used hers and they're darling. I also made some of these. I love making these. I did some more of these toppers from the same die and Denise's flowers, and I have sequins in these too. So they're just layered flowers that I made from the fabric that I shared with you guys. And then I got these little crocheted hearts from a swap I was in from Scrappassion01 from Abby. And yeah, there you go. And then there's these, and there's also some tulle on this one and some organza on these. So there's those flowers. Okay, then I have these flowers, which I made this topper. So I just have a black piece of cardstock with, it's a print, and then I folded that over, and then I did another one of these toppers. I have a rosette and the word shine, and then I used my vinyl and my sealer here, the plastic sealer, and I made these rosettes with multiple layers. I love this one with the honeycomb and the bee and the wreaths. So anyways, that's those, and that's all sealed up. She'll have to cut it to get it open. Then I have this cute little bag, and in this bag, this is a Daiso bag. I have some embellishments I made. Well, on this one, I have trim I'm sharing. So I have this trim, and it's just, let's see, 5 different trims, and then this embellishment that I made right here. Okay, and then I am sharing some of those with her that I made. And then in that bag, I have some of these that I made. So these are buttons, but I don't put on the back portion, and then I just use some bails, some plastic bails, and some chain, some tassels, some beads. There's that one, and there's that one. And then on the tag, I actually put a colored image that I made and a flower that I made. So that's those. Something, okay, and then I have this, and something that I think bees love is flowers. So I made a wrap for it, and my box. So I made a flower box instead of an embellishment box. The wrap can come off with Velcro, or you can just slide it off. So I thought that was cute. So in here I shared some handmade flowers and some Wild Orchid Crafts flowers and some Hobby Lobby flowers. That guy goes under. There we go. I shared some foam flowers, some Downtown LA flowers, more Hobby Lobby, more Downtown LA, more Downtown LA. Those are some Michael's flowers under these two, and then more mix. So I hope she will enjoy those and can make good use of those. For the wrap, I used some Hobby Lobby trim, as you guys can see. I'm sure this has been around forever, and I pressed it so it would be flatter. I used some ribbon I had in my stash from Target, and then various flowers and leaves. Okay, and then last but not least, I made an embellishment binder because the big thing that we agreed on was making embellishments and something to house them. So for my cover, I used black cardstock and then this pattern paper. If you guys look a couple of videos back, I share my bee collection, what I have of my bee papers and stuff. Then I used this die cut. I used some blings, some handmade flowers. On the spine, I used this Hobby Lobby bling and some paper. And on the back, I used this die cut and then the paper and the ribbon from Target. And then I did torn edges all around. I thought that fit the theme. So on the inside, you open it up, and I have a couple of wrapped things here for her. And then I always like to line the inside. And then I line the pocket with some doilies. I did a piece of acetate here with her name on it. For the first page, I always like to make my pages decorated underneath so that when you take off the embellishments, you can still use it for something if you want to. Okay, for the first page, I have these bows that were cut on my Cricut Maker. I decorated with some bees. This one is a die cut, a metal die cut, and this one is cut on my Cricut Joy. On the next page, these are die cuts that came in a Hobby Lobby pack, and it's just on there with some string and some sequins and some of the paper. Each of the pages is put on cardstock, and then I took some Tim Holtz Distress Stain and just colored some of these hole reinforcers from Dollar Tree. And these are some pinwheels that I cut, that I had from my stash. This is a metal die cut, and then on this page, let's see if I can get some paper here. A white piece of paper or a black piece of paper, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. There we go. So there's some bling that I'm sharing in these pockets. The next page is some flare, because like I said, I don't put the button backs on mine. I have a button maker, and these are fabric that I cut out, and you saw the fabric at the beginning. I didn't unroll it, but like an example, did I put it all away? I did, sorry. Anyhow, and then a large beehive that I cut on my, it was either my Cameo or my Cricut. One of these little bees from Hobby Lobby, and this is metal die cut I had in my stash. And then, okay, I just pinned that on with these two paper clips. Then the next page is some die cuts. These are from Diamond Press. So, and then I just decorated it with those same die cuts. And then on this side, they open this way so she can just pull them out that way, and this side from the bottom. And then I decorated with some of these bows too, so there we go. The next page is these fantastic beehives and bees that I cut on my Cricut Joy. And then I just, they're a few layers, and they're just a little bit popped up with some foam tape. And then I've got a piece of acetate, and then I've got this pocket. In this pocket I've got the die cut, I've got shine, I've got one of these pretty bee die cuts, and then in the pocket here I've got some teacups. So the teacups just have a bee and a bow, and they each have a different cut shape out of them. And this is a Diamond Press die cut as well. Okay, and then this is just this envelope I put on here with some tag reinforcers. That's another die cut. Okay, and then this page is bees that I made, several layers. This is an Alina Cuddle die cut. This is just part of the decoration that's popped up on there. I cut it out and then cut it out of this foil paper and then popped it up. These are Hobby Lobby flowers. On the last page, these are some typewriters. I cannot remember who these are by. I want to say it's KS Crafts though. I'm pretty sure it's KS Crafts, and then I just decorated with some of the die cuts from Hobby Lobby, and then put a different saying on each of them, and then use some flowers from my stash to decorate. And then in this pocket, I did decorate with some more doilies. And then I decorated each of the bags by running it through my embossing machine, or my die cut machine with the embossing folder of the honeycomb, and then put some of the Stampin' Cut dies and stamps that I had and colored them in. There's that one, and there's that one, and I just shared in each one. I shared some die cuts with her that I either used or that I die cut and thought she would enjoy. And that is my swap for Betty, who is Scrappassion01 here on YouTube. I hope that you guys got some inspiration from this. I really, really enjoyed doing this swap. I have never swapped with Betty, but I love her channel. I think she's super talented, and I can't wait to see what she makes as well. Thanks you guys for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.